Hey guys, thanks for watching the videos and supporting the channel. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, that would be amazing. And then when the videos do pop up and you watch them, liking them is super helpful. Now, today I'm going to tie some English style hoppers for everyone, like these here. Come in a lot of different colours, and one of the key components to this fly is the knotted pheasant tail in the legs. So because coronavirus is happening, we've all got lots of time on our hands, we're staying at home. It's a good time to be knotting our own pheasant tail. So if you haven't done it, I'm going to show you how right now. We're going to do that, and then we'll get into tying the actual pattern. Okay, so for most of my flies, I like to have two individual fibres of pheasant tail and not two together. So I'm going to pull those two off like that, and then all you're actually doing is tying like a little granny knot in these. So you can do it by hand like this, just like you're tying any old knot with a piece of string. Pull it through the hole, just one knot, and there. That's all it is. Super easy. You can do it like that or the other way, and I kind of do a bit of both because it does get a little boring, but it's good and time consuming. Pull the two off like so, then create your loop like this, and then you can actually use your hackle pliers to reach through that loop, grab the two fibers on the end, and pull them back through, and then knot it like so. So what I would recommend is do a whole bunch at once and then pop them in a bag, and then you're done for your season or done for your tying session. And there we go. There's a little pack of knotted pheasant tail in brown. This should be enough for about, I don't know, half a dozen flies. I typically use two on each side, so 4 knotted legs goes into one fly. Now we can actually tie some. So as I said before, this fly is a fantastic lake fly, and it comes in a heap of colours: browns, blacks, claret, orange, red, green. So today I was going to do a orange one. So the fly, like all the flies I tie, you've probably gathered, is very easy to tie. So we've got our pheasant tail done, we did that before. Now I'm just tying in pearl flash, which is going to be our rib. I'm going to do an orange one today because it caught me a lot of fish last season. And we're just going to dub our body with orange seal's fur. Whatever colour you want, just dub the body with seal's fur. You don't want it to be too thick, this one. This fly was actually, well, the hopper, it was a black and a claret one, was super valuable for me in the Tasmania State Championships over summer on Arthurs and Woods Lake. Caught them on the dry version of this fly, which is tied with a cock hackle. We'll talk about that later on Arthurs Lake. But then on Woods on the last day, I was catching them on a sinking line, pulling on woolly buggers, and then it got really tough late in the session, so I put a couple of wet hoppers on and caught a few more extra fish, which got me second place in the comp. So really handy fly. So there, our body's done. We're going to put our pearl rib through like so. Tie that off. And this is the point where we tie our hopper legs in. So 2 on each side, and I kind of want them to kink down like that if I can. So tie this side first. Don't want them to slide under like that. Don't sit. You want them to sit kind of. No, see, that'll be okay. And now just 2 on the other side as well. Same thing. Want them as similar length to the other ones. I kind of like the knot to be at the back of the fly and then the legs to kink down. That's where I kind of go for it. There we go. And now we just need to tie our hackle on at the front. So you've got 2 options. This fly fishes well as a wet fly, and if you're using it as a wet fly, you want to use a hen hackle, brown hen hackle. If you're using this fly as a dry fly, you want to tie it with a cock hackle. So today I'm going to tie it as a wet fly,
So I'm just going to grab a feather for that, size him up, probably a little big. That'll do perfectly. And like how you want the body thin, you don't want to overdress this fly. So a couple of turns of hackle will do. Where are my hackle pliers? I won't use them. So this hackle, I've tied it slightly longer than if I was tying it as a dry fly, because it's going to be a wet fly and this hackle is going to sweep back nicely. So I'm going to do about 2.5 turns here, I've decided. Like that. As I drop this. I did this with my pink tag too the other day. 1, 2.5. And lock this down without hitting the camera. Perfect. Nip him off. Crowded the head a little bit there. You don't want to do what I've done there, which is, you know, not leave yourself enough room at the front there. But I think I've got away with it there. And that's all there is to it. So orange hopper, fantastic. If I'm fishing this in a team of 3 wet flies, it's on the middle dropper. If I'm fishing it in amongst a team of dries, it's on the top dropper or the middle. But hoppers on the lake, fantastic for rising fish or when they're high and they're mooching on insects and midge and all that kind of thing. So give it a go.
Hopefully that was helpful, guys, and it will keep you busy. You can see it's that easy. Tie your pheasant tail legs, tie the fly. Should kill some time for you during coronavirus. And don't forget to hit the like button, the thumbs up at the bottom of the screen. And if you haven't already, please subscribe. Thank you.